center of the world, all roads leading here as the next chapter unfolds.
Should we go into the stand and feel the energy?
Yes, Chris, we're going to Ivan in the stands. مع الجماهير في المدرجات.
Ivan! Ladies and gentlemen, I am here and I am live with all my Syrian friends. How are we doing out here, everybody?
This is the FIFA Arab Cup 2021 live from Al Wakra. Hello everyone and welcome to Al Janoub Stadium in Al Wakra for Syria against Mauritania as Group B reaches its conclusion. This group has been one of the most unpredictable and dramatic so far, and coming into the final fixtures, neither Syria, Mauritania nor Tunisia or the United Arab Emirates are guaranteed a place in the quarterfinals, and no team has yet been eliminated either. The permutations are plentiful on an evening that promises drama and tension. Syria have already sprung one big surprise in this FIFA Arab Cup 2021. They defeated Tunisia 3 days ago, and now they seek their second victory of the group stage that would secure their passage to the quarter-finals. They have not gone beyond the group stage of an Arab Cup since 1992. Wonderful support inside the stadium this evening. Syria are without Mohamed Al-Marmour, who is injured, but they do welcome back Mahmoud Al-Mawas, who is among the substitutes tonight. And here is Group B. The United Arab Emirates are top on 6 points. Tunisia and Syria have 3 points each, and Mauritania have 0 presently. Despite the fact that Mauritania have lost both of their matches, they do have a mathematical possibility of reaching the quarterfinals, but they would rely on a big swing in goal difference and results elsewhere. The simultaneous kickoff is Tunisia and the United Arab Emirates, just 10 kilometers up the road at Al Tumama Stadium. Mauritania have now gone 8 matches without a win since defeating Yemen in June to reach this Arab Cup. They were thrashed by Tunisia in their opening match of this tournament and lost in injury time after a spirited performance against the UAE. There are 3 players out injured for Mauritania this evening. Goalkeeper Babacar Diop and defenders Abdul Bar and Bakary Ndiaye. So just 9 substitutes available this evening for Didier Gomez da Rosa's side, who, like Syria, are well supported inside Al Janoub Stadium.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the teams from Syria and Mauritania.
السيدات والسادة فالواحد من منتخبي سوريا وموريتانيا.
The sense of anticipation is palpable inside Al Janoub Stadium. Can Syria spring a surprise and book their place among the quarter-finalists? Group B is wide open and all 4 teams have the opportunity to progress.
Of Syria.
السيدات والسادة يرجى الوقوف لعزف النشيد الوطني لسوريا.
Please remain standing for the national anthem of Mauritania.
يرجى مواصلة الوقوف لعزف النشيد الوطني لموريتانيا.
Just a few minutes until kick-off now, as Group B reaches its conclusion. Here is the starting 11 for Syria. It is unchanged after the victory against Tunisia. So 20-year-old Oliver Kaskaiwo is in the midfield alongside Mohamed Anez. Both of those players, the 20 and the 18, scored in that victory 3 days ago. 5 of this starting 11 play their club football in Bahrain. And it is Mahmoud Al-Bakr, the number 11, who leads the attack. Among the substitutes on your left, number 10, Mahmoud Al-Mawas, who is returning from injury and the most experienced international within this Syria squad. Wilton Sampaio of Brazil is the referee this evening. He is helped by Rafael Trassi, who is head of VAR, also Brazilian. Mauritania's starting 11 has 4 changes since the defeat to the UAE, with Bakary Ndiaye injured. Ablai Si comes in to the defence. Demba Traoré makes his first appearance at this FIFA Arab Cup. Mohamed Sayed is starting in the midfield, and Amadou Niasse gets his opportunity to partner Idrissa Thiam in the attack. It is a young team. There is no starter over the age of 30. Syria's head coach is Valerio Tița of Romanian. He took over, as did Didier Gomes da Rosa just last month. Gomes da Rosa is French, and he has won league titles in Rwanda, Cameroon, Guinea, Sudan and Tanzania. These sides have met only twice before, in 1976 and 1997, and Syria won on both occasions. In fact, they've never conceded a goal against Mauritania.
It's time to count down to kick-off. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Group B is just 90 minutes from its climax, and all outcomes are possible. Syria know that a win will secure their place in the quarter-finals. Standing in their way, a Mauritania side dreaming of their first ever Arab Cup victory. How will this scintillating group conclude? All the action is coming live from Al Janoub Stadium in Al Wakra. And there is an early error and an opportunity for Mauritania, and the opportunity is squandered. Thiam was available in the centre, and having one possession himself, El Mustafa Dior couldn't play the pass. He has managed to win a corner. Mauritania playing in their changed colours today, an all-white strip. Mohamed Soyed will take this corner. Lifted delicately in towards that near post. Mauritania were hoping to flick that on. It didn't quite work out for Didier Gomes da Rosa's side. It is an underwhelming clearance from the goalkeeper Khalid Osman. Put his defence under some unnecessary pressure there. And Moaid Al-Houli is down. See the first yellow card of the match very early, inside 3 minutes.
Yellow card for Mauritania, number 8.
It is Amadou Niass, who has been yellow carded. Well, 2 early pieces of evidence that Mauritania will look to pressurise the back line of Syria. It looks as if both teams will operate with 3 central defenders and wing-backs. Mauritania have Niass and Thiam in attack, whereas for Syria, Al-Bakha will lead the line alone. Al-Khouly is back to his feet, grimacing slightly still. Incidentally, is one of 2 starters for Syria who would miss the next match if he picks up a yellow card. Syria hoping that that next match is a quarter-final. Khouly's crossfield pass, guided backwards. Thiam for Fana again, right touch. El Mustafa Dior up the line for Niass to chase, comfortably dealt with by Yusuf Mohammed. Up the line, inside. And Syria enjoying this early possession. Here is how Group B looks presently. It is all square in the other match, 10 kilometres up the road. The United Arab Emirates have 7 points. Tunisia presently are going through on goal difference. Syria with 4 points, with the scores as they are, would exit the competition along with Mauritania. There are lots of possibilities and permutations, and we will keep you abreast of the developments as the night evolves. If Syria win this match, they will reach the last 8. As for Mauritania, it is a much more tricky task. They have to win and hope for a handsome swing in goal difference, as well as relying on the result at Al Tumama. And their head coach, Gomez da Rosa, played down any expectations that they might reach the quarterfinals. But nonetheless, he is keen that his side bow out of this FIFA Arab Cup on a positive note. And they do, on the horizon, have the Africa Cup of Nations. They will be competing in it for just the 2nd time. And that commences in January in the Cameroon. Sammer's ball over the top, and it's retrieved by the midfielder and struck goalwards. And a save early on from Mbake Ndiaye. The Mauritania goalkeeper was man of the match in their last fixture. A narrow defeat against the UAE. The only goal of the match came in injury time. Back Ndiaye very much enjoyed his international debut. And the start was handed to him in surprising fashion. An injury for Babacar Diop in the first match meant that he was substituted. It was Namori Dior who replaced him. But the goalkeeper with the #1 shirt, Ndiaye, played the second fixture. And he really excelled, came off his line well, used his feet very effectively, and seemed to have come so close to a clean sheet. It was a heartbreaking late goal to concede for Mauritania, a much improved performance after their 5-1 defeat to Tunisia. They've won possession here. A super first touch from Idrissa Thiam, and he's happy to take the corner. Well, the first one didn't quite work out, drifted straight off for a goal kick, but Mauritania will be looking for an improvement here. Plenty of height in the penalty area. It is once again Mohamed Soyed who comes across to take this corner. There is some communication with Della Yali, the captain this evening, who is in the centre. In it comes now towards the back post this time. And an opportunity, very well cleared. Thiam. An overlap run from Dior. And the Lions of Chinguetti, as they are known, happy to play patiently, working out towards the left, up the line by Traoré, neatly controlled. Here is the left back again. Mauritania just about get away with that. And Thiam's pass is behind Demba Traoré. The number 17 is making his first appearance of this Arab Cup tonight. Born in Rosso, on the Senegal River, which is the boundary between Mauritania and Senegal. Mauritania is a vast country, more than 1 million square kilometers. It is among the biggest countries on the planet, but its population density is among the lowest. Strength from Cascaio. He finds Salama with the pass. Geniat inside, strong challenge from Fofana. Mohamed Anez brought down. He scored the second goal against Tunisia, and it was a magnificent strike. So far tonight, it is the Syrian supporters making most of the noise. And of course, their team can write some history this evening and go beyond the Arab Cup group stage for the first time in 29 years. Syria can also still reach the FIFA World Cup finals here in Qatar next year. They are 4 points off the UAE, who are third in their group, and their next World Cup qualifying fixture is against UAE at the end of January. In the second phase of qualification, Syria were very impressive. 7 victories from 8 matches, 22 goals scored. They finished ahead of China, as well as the Philippines, Maldives and Guam. And probably their standout result in that second round was a 2-1 victory over China a couple of years ago now. So they are aiming to catch the UAE both in the World Cup qualifiers and in this FIFA Arab Cup. And we do have news from Al Tumama. The news is that Tunisia have taken the lead against the UAE. A win for Tunisia would put them on 6 points, level with the UAE. It would mean that Syria have to win this game. And they do now have a free kick. Osman delivers, and out comes Ndiaye. It is a decisive punch, plenty of distance on it. Boda was caught. He is one of 3 of the starting 11 who play their club football with Nouad Hibou, who are the dominant force in Mauritanian football. They are the reigning champions of the top division and the club with most titles in history in that Super D1 top flight. And there's a real nucleus of Nouad Hibou players within the squad, 7 in total. 3 of them starting this evening. Some space for Fana. Up the line by Traoré. Asking a bit too much there for Boda. So Tunisia leading by 1-0 in the other Group B fixture, still goalless. Al-Janoub. Group B wide open as it draws towards its conclusion. Mauritania coming forward. Opportunity to strike from distance. And a possible counter now. Al-Baher needs support. Well under pressure. Cairo sends it wide. Zahouni. Now Mohamed for Geniat. Geniat's cross repelled at the front post. Tian holding up play. No foul, says the referee. Gave Syria the opportunity to try and score another spectacular goal at this FIFA Arab Cup. Mohamed Osman with the effort, a player who was born in Syria but raised in the Netherlands, came through the youth academy at Vitesse and was given his Eredivisie debut at the age of 21 by Peter Bosch, who is now the head coach at Olympique Lyonnais. Long kick from Ndiaye. Over the top for Osman to chase. Thumbs up from the fullback El Mustafa Diop. He agrees with the decision. Had to stick really tight there to Osman. Lunged in, no contact with the ball, so it is a throw-in for Mauritania. And you can see exactly what Ahmad Al-Salama thinks of the decision. takes the throw in. Geniat's older brother was a big star of Syrian football, played almost 50 times for the national team. And after the clearance by Della Yali, Geniat has another throw in. It will be take 3 now. It's up the line to Nias, who just hesitated and squandered possession. Up the line by Anes. Salama hadn't quite read it. Geniat, first time cross, and it looks a very good one. And it is an effort on target, a comfortable save for Ndiaye. Mahmoud Al-Bakr with the chance. Syria with 68% of the possession so far, and here it generated something for Al-Bakr. A strong challenge. It was from the left back, Traoré. Syria's number 5, Yusuf Mohammed, can play in defence or midfield, and does seem so far to be playing in the midfield. It is, contrary to what I said earlier, more of a 4-5-1 so far from Valerio Tizza's side. Already taking some notes. He did say he would make some rotations and give some new players opportunities tonight, and he has made 4 changes in all. Called this match a crucial one in terms of the preparations for the upcoming Africa Cup of Nations in Cameroon. And Mauritania will compete alongside Tunisia, Mali and Gambia in that Cup of Nations. They qualified for it ahead of Burundi and the Central African Republic. They have only once before participated in the Africa Cup of Nations. Cairo sending it across for Ahmed Sakyuni. One heavy touch. Syria do retain possession. Very strong header forward from C. Ahmed to Sakyuni. And there was an offside. hold on to possession for long. Geniat's pass is a good one into the channel. And Al-Bakr brought down rather crudely there. Foul by Ablasi. Earlier offside against Syria. They do now have a free kick, and it is Wad Al-Salama standing over it. There's the instruction to his teammates. And back in Diaye has lined up his wall, 2 in it, and plenty of anticipation in the stands for the Syrian supporters. They've looked the more composed of the two teams so far. Al-Salama sets it back to the edge of the area, very well worked. Didn't quite generate the pace on the finish. It was Yusuf Mohammed. Lapse in concentration there from Geniat. Plenty of encouragement from Valerio Tiza, who was a midfielder in his day, played in Romania and Morocco, and has had much success at club level in Syria. In fact, he led Al-Ittihad to their maiden AFC Asian Cup victory in 2010. It was a dramatic victory. They won against Kuwaiti opposition in Kuwait on penalties. And one of the stars of that penalty shootout 11 years ago was Khalid Osman, who is in goal for the national team today. So plenty of history between those two. Wonderful take from Idrissa Thiam. Support arriving from Fofana. Lifted to the edge of the box. It's just beyond Yali. Mauritania keep it alive. This is El Mustafa Diop. And here is that take. Delightful from Thiam, who is just 21 years of age. Was playing in Spain a couple of years ago with the Cadiz B team, whilst the Cadiz senior side gained promotion. Thiam started the World Cup qualifier in Zambia last month. He was a late addition to this squad. Penalised there. No more, says the referee. A multi-generational crowd in at Al Janoub tonight, hoping to witness a piece of history. Syria's victory over Tunisia has set this final group game up beautifully. Their head coach Tiza said they were happy with that victory, but not really comfortable with the way they played. He felt they should have controlled the game more once they had the numerical advantage. Vital touch away there from Taye Kroma. long diagonal. Held by Demba Traore. Mauritania haven't yet been able to find their groove and play to the beat of their supporters. Most of the possession has been Syria's. Geniad's cross and an error in defence. And this is Osman heading square, and still Mauritania failed to clear. And then it was Anes looking for his second goal of this tournament. Sayouni did well, good strength. Here is Mohamed Al-Houli into the path of Geniat. The supporters are on their feet. And from distance, it was Mohamed Osman forcing Ndiaye into a fingertip save. Just have been heading wide, but Mbaki Ndiaye wasn't to know. He could take no risks. He tips it wide. So Syria's corner, which is swung in, held at the first post. Thiam giving chase. Good run from Mahmoud Al-Bakher. Complement that run with the right touch. And here is Osman's drive again. He's awake now. Half an hour played at Al Janoub Stadium in Al Wakra. 20 kilometers south of Doha and just 10 kilometers south of the Al Tumama Stadium, where the other Group B game has kicked off simultaneously. Tunisia are leading, and as things stand, the United Arab Emirates and Tunisia are heading towards the quarter-finals, but Syria are in with a serious possibility of making the last 8. Apply the pressure, the Mauritanian defence. Fana, Thiam, Oliver Cascairo, Osman. There was a hesitation, and there is a potential counter-attack now for Mauritania. This is El Mustafa Dior. And what a wonderful challenge that was. Taye Kruma came across brilliantly. Nias, first time cross. Thiam chasing. And Salama got there first. Plenty of time and space for Delayali here. Under pressure, and his kick is just beyond Soyed. Mohamed's touch, and the referee gives the earlier foul. Gisuma Fofana was caught, and Wilton Sampaio of Brazil had a very good view. Wonderful run from Abu Demba, finding Dior. Fofana through the channel for Nias. Amadou Nias, it's been deflected, and it trickles just wide. Frustration for the centre forward, who does have a very powerful strike. And in fact there was no deflection. And this will be a goal kick. It is probably the best chance created so far for Mauritania. A side that has gone 8 games without a win. They've drawn 2 and lost 6 of those fixtures, so their most recent victory was on June 22nd when they beat Yemen 2-0 in the playoff to reach this FIFA Arab Cup. That playoff played in Doha. Mauritania have conceded 17 goals in their last 8 games. Their record in 2021 is 3 wins from 13, and they've only scored 8 goals in those matches. So just slightly lacking some firepower. Their only goal of this Arab Cup was scored by Bessam, who's on the bench. Vicious from Mohamed Anes, and the back heel has brought him a corner. Salama will take the corner. Centre-back Taya Kruma making a late run into the box. In it comes now. And it fell to Geniat. A real tussle outside the D. And it was Mohamed Soyed who was brought down. Free kick, had it been permitted, would have set Mauritania through on goal. Valerio Diza said that his side must play with the same commitment which they showed against Tunisia. It was a thrilling game. They struck the opening goal early and struck again shortly after half-time. Tunisia suffer 1 red card. Syria's result was one of the big shocks of this competition. Possession so far 67% for Syria, but it is still goalless in Al Wakra as Fofana opens up the pitch with a big diagonal pass, and there is a hefty shoulder-to-shoulder challenge from El Mustafa Diop, has twice been red carded for the national side. Playing with plenty of desire. Mohamed Sahyuni is no small figure himself, and he was sent tumbling there. Did well. The pass came just inside, and is dispossessed. Now Mauritania. Traoré up the line and has it back now. Soyed. Real strength. Number 23. Soyed came off the bench in the opening match but didn't feature in the second fixture against the United Arab Emirates. Given the opportunity to start in midfield today alongside Fofana. Over the top for Tiam. Positive high press there from Mauritania, and a foul by Youssef Mohamed. high boot. Youssef Mohamed was part of the Syria under-23 team that reached the quarter-finals of the AFC under-23 championship last year.
Yellow card for Syria number 5.
And it is an opportunity for the players to take on some fluids. Temperatures around about 23 degrees Celsius for kickoff today. It has been another beautiful afternoon in Qatar. The sun is down now, and the supporters are in to witness Syria against Mauritania. First meeting between these teams since 1997. Using the opportunity to just practice his kick-ups, and what a night he enjoyed 3 days ago. Here is the clash again. It involves Musin Boda. And an embrace between the two involved parties. Left on the bench today by Gomez da Rosa. Warming up now. Mohamed Soyed will take this free kick. Mauritania have 5 players forward. Khalid Osman happy with his wall. 2 in it. Soyed delivers in towards C, and it just flicked off his head harmlessly in the end. C, who plays his club football in Saudi Arabia, has previously played in Algeria, and moved to Saudi Arabia a year ago, now plays for Al Ansar, and came on as a sub in the opening 2 fixtures. Starts today. Of that defence. This is Tiam. Yali. Fofana. Geniet's challenge. A little bit of territory gained. Soyed. C. Diar giving chase. This is Abu Demba's cross. Away by Cascaiwo. Clear by Osman. Battling and showing good strength on the halfway line. Didn't really have much support, so he's done well to win this free kick. Ablai C with the foul. questions about that one. So a free kick for Syria. And we are into the final minute of the first half. It's played short and up the line for Al Salama. Back now for Genia, closed down effectively by Yali. Well, I said effectively, but it was in fact handball. So another free kick, this one slightly closer in. Gomez da Rosa just trying to organise his defence now. Mauritania lining up on the edge of their penalty area. Plenty of discussion ongoing about who will take this free kick. It will be Wad Al Salama. Eniat has given way, and in it comes now. Slightly under hit. And there is a potential counter-attack now for Mauritania. This is Idrissa Thiam. Closed down brilliantly. Challenged by Mohamed Sahyouni, who was the player who'd initially given possession away. He knew he had to get back there. Big chance for Thiam. And Sahyouni responded. Best chance of the night so far for Mauritania. It's led to this corner. Mohamed Souyed takes it. Delivers now, punched clear by Osman. Dio. Couldn't make full use of that, and it is a goal kick. So a minimum of 3 additional minutes at the end of the half. Tunisia still 1 goal up against the United Arab Emirates. And as things stand, both Syria and Mauritania are going out in the group stage. Al-Bahed, an important clearance. Left it behind. And to the final minute of added time, Mauritania looking to build something, but a strong challenge came in from Mohamed Anez. He's a crucial performer for Syria. The Al-Rifa midfielder moved to Bahrain this summer. Halfway line, not too much time left for Mauritania to try and conjure anything. Just a nudge from Mohamed Osman. Last few seconds of the half. This is Thiam looking for his strike partner Nias. And the referee does bring the first half to a close. Syria have had most of the possession, but there have been opportunities for both teams. It's finally poised in Al-Wakra, where the half-time score is Syria 0, Mauritania 0.
We went into this evening 6 o'clock kickoffs in Group B with everything to play for, all teams having a possibility to make the quarterfinals very tight. Still everything to play for here, 0-0 at half-time.
الشوط الأول مليء بالإثارة مع أفضلية واستحواذ من قبل المنتخب السوري، ولكن النتيجة ما زالت في متناول كلا المنتخبين.
Let's have a look at the highlights, shall we? We're in 45 minutes here at Al Janoub. We may not have had any goals in the first half, a couple of close chances at both ends, but the one thing we have had is some fantastic noise from the stand, Mustafa.
يا سيدي كريس، بالطبع لم تكن هناك أهداف، ولكن الجماهير كانت دائما متواجدة، فلنتفاعل الآن مع الجماهير مع إيفان.
Yes, we've sent our man Ivan back into the stands. Here we are. Ladies and gentlemen, how's everybody doing? Okay, I want everyone right now to follow me. Suivez-moi tout le monde. Repeat after me. Répétez après moi tout le monde. Everybody, hey! Hey, hey! Hey, hey! Hey, hey! Hey, hey! Hey, hey, ho! 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 Okay, the fans are definitely ready. Mauritania's in the house, but we gotta see what everyone else is doing. To you, Chris and Mo! That would do surely during this half-time.
Here are some of the statistics from the first half. Syria have had 63% possession, 6 shots of which 3 have been on target. Mauritania yet to muster a shot on goal, although they have had some opportunities that have been well defended by the Syrian back line. A Group B fixture at Al Janoub Stadium in Al Wakra. Syria against Mauritania. Both teams with the possibility of reaching the quarter-finals. And very early on, the high press from Mauritania led to the first chance. However, the pass from El Mustafa Diop was just behind Idrissa Thiam, and it led to nothing. At the other end, Syria tried to apply the pressure on Mbake Ndiaye's goal, and Mauritania's goalkeeper was able to make a relatively comfortable save. Then after a slip by Thiam, it was a strike over the crossbar from Mohamed Osman. Geniat's cross was an accurate one, met in the centre, but the downward header saved once again by Ndiaye. And then from Al Salama's setback, it was Amro Geniat's shot which was closed down. Thumbs up from Valerio Titsa, the Syrian head coach. His side very much on top in the opening 45 minutes. and they nearly took the lead from distance. It was Osman working Mbake Ndiaye. At the other end, Fofana's pass set Amadou Niès through on goal. And his effort was fired slightly wide, so frustration for him. And then from Mohamed Souyed's free kick, the central defender Ablai Si glanced his header just wide. Neither side was able to break through in the opening 45 minutes, but it was Syria who were the dominant side. Late on, an error from Mohamed Sahyouni presented Mauritania with the chance to counter. Thiam was through, but Sahyouni atoned for his loose pass with a wonderful block. So the half-time score, Syria 0, Mauritania 0.
These fans are ready and they are out of control. Now, everybody, we're going to do the clap together. Hands up. Follow me.
Welcome back, everybody, to Al Janoub Stadium in Al Wakra. This is Syria against Mauritania. Group B of the FIFA Arab Cup 2021 is reaching its climax. Syria do have the possibility of reaching the quarterfinals. Mauritania do as well, but as things stand, both of these nations will be heading home at the end of this group stage. The Syria head coach Valerio Tiza is making a change, and it is the number 10 Mahmoud Al-Mawas who is coming on, and he replaces number 5 Youssef Mohammed. And this is a big boost for Syria. Al-Mawas is the most experienced player in their squad. He made his international debut back in November of 2014. He scored 6 goals during the World Cup qualifiers, including a hat-trick against the Maldives in June. And he is on now with Syria, knowing that victory will take them into the last 8. Mohsin Boda has been patched up for Mauritania. It will be the Lions of Chinguetti, all dressed in white tonight, to get the second period underway. 21-year-old Idrissa Thiam to have the first touch of the second half. This match taking place simultaneously with the other Group B fixture, Tunisia against the United Arab Emirates. Tunisia are leading in that game, and consequently they are top of the group as things stand, with the UAE in second position. The second half is now underway at Al Janoub Stadium. Syria know that victory tonight will secure their place in the quarterfinals. They have had most of the possession so far, but no cutting edge. And now a big 45 minutes to come. Thiam's cross was in towards Niasse, and it wasn't too far away. Mauritania had a sight at goal early in the first half, and there is a sniff of an opportunity there. Niasse, who plays his club football in Egypt, couldn't quite stretch enough. Niasse was the scorer of a very well taken goal against Zambia in September during the World Cup qualifiers. Clearance there by Abu Demba, who is unsigned, one of 2 unsigned players within the Mauritania squad. Strong challenge in the midfield by Souyed. Niasse did well. Picked up in the midfield. Fofana. Driving up the line, does need support, has managed to win the throw-in off Sahouni. Fofana is an influential player in that midfield for Mauritania, born in Le Havre in northern France, and came through their youth academy, a very famous youth academy it is at Le Havre. Has produced a number of big-name players. Names like Paul Pogba, Riyad Mahrez, Dimitri Payet, Steve Mandanda and Lassana Diarra have all played in the Le Havre Youth Academy, as has Gissouma Fofana, the number 6 in central midfield today for Mauritania. There's some space now for Dior. Movement up the line for Nias, who is still going and wins a corner. Al Salama stuck to him. And there is plenty of height in this Mauritania team. The patched up Moussine Boda, who is a reigning champion of Mauritanian club football, comes across and prepares to take the corner. Some words from the referee, and after a delay, Boda can now take the corner, and it's close to the goalkeeper, who makes a fingertip save. Khaled Osman touching that one over the crossbar. "34 years of age, the Syrian goalkeeper. He's the oldest player all of the starting 11s. Boda delivers again. Again, it's into the near post! Flicked on and converted at the back post! Mauritania lead through Mohamed Soyed. Joy and despair in the stands. This is not how Syria dreamt it. Smiles and embraces for the Mauritanians. It was a very well-worked corner. Flicked on by the captain and converted by the midfielder. Mohamed Soyed has his first goal for the national team, and Mauritania lead 5 minutes after half-time.
Goal scored for Mauritania by number 23.
So many permutations, and all of this means that Tunisia are going through in first place, UAE in second, Syria and Mauritania both on 3 points going out. And here come Mauritania looking for a second goal. It was Tiam who fired wide. Struck it sweetly. Mauritania have never previously avoided defeat in an Arab Cup fixture. Their record reads played 4, lost 4, and before tonight they'd conceded 10 and scored only 1. That one was in the 5-1 defeat to Tunisia. But now an opportunity for Syria. Al-Bakr! They were behind for only 2 minutes. Instant reply from Syria to keep their dreams of the quarter-finals alive. Al Salama's long ball forward headed in towards Al-Bakr. Mauritania failed to clear. And it was a cool finish in the end from Mahmoud Al-Bakr. Australia's opening game. It was saved, but he does now have his first goal of this Arab Cup, and it is a very big goal. Al-Laisi failed to clear, and the initial touch from Al-Bakir, perhaps he didn't mean it, but it worked out beautifully for him. Now Sakyuni coming up the line. Strong challenge there from Dior. Cross, it is dipping, and Ndiaye was able to spin and gather and release swiftly, asking Thiam to work the channel. Valerio Tizza's side behind for just 2 minutes. Goal have settled slightly the uncomfortable nerves that Tizza would have been feeling. Osman in towards Al-Bakir, away by C. Now a chance for Abu Demba to clear. Oliver Cascaio is underneath it, just 20 years of age. Born in Sweden, plays in the 3rd tier of Swedish football. He said it was a dream come true to score that early goal against Tunisia. This foul now, though, has given Mauritania this free kick. It's been an eventful start to the second period. Niasse works it onto the right foot, space on the flank for Dior, who delivers the cross now in towards Thiam, slightly too high for the 21-year-old. Here is Mauritania's goal scorer. A drop of the shoulder, but he couldn't get round Mohamed Anes. Cascaio's challenge. And the chase for Sakyuni, who plays it back to Khaled Osman. First time clearance from the experienced goalkeeper, met by Fofana, who has it now. Boda. Dior. Fofana gives it back. That is loose, and there is some space here if Mohamed Osman can find it. And there is the pass. He was seeking out Al-Mawas. Slightly overzealous was Moussine Boda in the challenge there. Showed his strength there. Traore's pass. And it is a fine run here. It was Thiam who eventually lost out. Fofana slid in the midfield. And Mustafa Dior. And find neither Thiam nor Niasse. Osman. slows down Kruma there, who's forced back to his goalkeeper. Whoever tops Group B will play their quarter-final at the Education City Stadium against Iraq, Oman or Bahrain. And the second-place team will face Qatar at Al Bayt. Both of those quarter-finals will be played on Friday, December 10th. Can Syria book their place among the quarter-finalists? It looks as if they will need all 3 points in order to do so. As we witness the final fixtures of Group B, and later on today, Group A reaches its conclusion. Oman against Bahrain, and simultaneously Qatar versus Iraq. The change being made now by Gomez da Rosa, and it is Amadou Niass who is off, and replacing him is Eneya Tanji, just 23 years of age, and scored a crucial goal in the playoff victory against Yemen. Here comes the cross. Too much pressure on C as he cleared, but Mawas able to win it back, and now a first involvement for Tanji. Tiam was the target. Cascaiwo with composure. And Cascaiwo once again spreading it to the right flank. Salama looking forward, playing forward. Osman. Osman with the first time pass. And a smart challenge, it had to be a good one there from Delayali. Mauritania go long towards Idrissa Tiam, who was isolated but does have the ball, and he needs support. He's been caught. It was a shame for him because the support was just beginning to arrive. Wade Al-Khouli with the kick on his shin. So a free kick, which Mauritania had played short. Happy to circulate the ball. Boda's pass. Tanji challenging. Beautifully brought down on the chest by Al-Mawas. Foul on Cascaiwo. Syria's population of approximately 18 million is almost 4 times greater than Mauritania's, despite the landmass being almost 6 times smaller. Superb from Al-Mawas, and the cross looks good as well. And Diaye came and failed to collect. Under pressure, so too is Dior. Clever from Souyed, and now Fofana finds Boda, and there is space on the left flank. Demba Traoré just lost his concentration there. As Valerio Diza prepares second substitution. Geniat finding Oliver Cascaiwo in the central midfield. Mohamed Sayouni plays the 1-2. Can't quite collect the return pass, but Syria do have the throw-in. And it gives Tidza the opportunity to make that change. And it is Mohamed Anes, a goal scorer against Tunisia, who makes way, and coming on to replace him, a very highly rated young midfielder, 20-year-old Mohamed Rikhanye.
Replaced by number 14.
Rikhanye plays his club football. Well, here is an issue for Ndiaye. It's come back off the crossbar extraordinarily. It looked like a speculative ball into the centre, and it very nearly embarrassed the Mauritania goalkeeper. Now Mohamed Sahyouni takes encouragement, and he himself went for goal from distance. The initial effort from Amro Geniat, and it really looked an awkward one from the moment it left his boot. As I was saying, Mohamed Rikhanye, the 20-year-old substitute, plays his club football with Al Ittihad, where the head coach used to be in charge, Valerio Tidza, and where the goalkeeper, Khaled Osman, plays. Not the best clearance from Mbake Ndiaye, and as they did in the first half, Syria are dominating possession. They recovered so quickly from the setback of conceding. Al-Mawaz brought down. In fact, it was the youngster, Rikhanye. He's won this free kick. 25 minutes remaining at Al Janoub Stadium. A goal for Syria could be enough to take them into the quarter-finals of the FIFA Arab Cup. Not since 1992 have they gone beyond the group stage of this competition. They have a free kick. Mahmoud Al-Mawas will take it, wearing the captain's armband. Whipped in with real pace and an opportunity in the centre. It was falling for Taya Kroma. Tricky one there for Al-Khouli to keep in play. Valerio Tidza did briefly manage Syria between 2010 and 2011, just a 7-game stint. Back in charge now, having managed at club level in numerous countries, including Syria, Kuwait, UAE, Jordan, Lebanon, Saudi Arabia and Iraq. Very experienced head coach. Began his managerial career in 2007 in Aleppo. And his opposite number today, Didier Gomez da Rosa, never played football professionally. He began his coaching career in France in 2008. So as things stand, Syria and Mauritania heading home. Both teams have big events on the horizon. For Mauritania, the Africa Cup of Nations. And for Syria, more World Cup qualifiers as they try and qualify for the first time for a World Cup finals. As mentioned previously, huge game coming up for Syria at the end of January against the United Arab Emirates. Mauritania's goal scorer, Mohamed Soyed, will make way now as Adama Ba prepares to come on. It is a slow walk-off from the midfielder. And on now strides Ba, who is from a very small town, Gorée, on the banks of the Senegal River, very close to the triple border of Mauritania, Senegal and Mali, and has played in the top division in France, Greece and Turkey. Currently plays in the top flight in Morocco. Adama Ba did start the first 2 matches for Mauritania, and he's on now for the final 20 minutes. An opportunity now. This is Al-Mawas still going, making the space for the shot as well. And a comfortable save for Mbaka Ndiaye. That was the youngster again, Rekanye. So a couple of bright involvements from the 20-year-old. First touch was very good and just shifted it out to the left foot. Towards Thiam. Kruma backpedaling, turning to clear. Traore should get there first and does. Movement from Al-Bakher. It was a very good run. Clearance from Demba Traore, and a possible opportunity now for Mauritania. Thiam has support and goes for goal himself, and it's kept out by Khalid Osman. Thiam had options left and right, chose to strike goalwards. Al-Mawas, Rekanye, superb run forward and tenacity as well, and then Osman was caught. Free kick for Syria. Lots of quality on the pitch right now for Syria, with the introduction of Rekanye and Al-Was to complement the likes of Al-Bakher, Al-Salama and Osman. Mauritania a threat on the break, and this was the effort from Idrissa Thiam. A relatively simple save. Free kick Syria, lifted over the top for Al-Mawas. This is clever and very well read by the goalkeeper Ndiaye, who was off his line swiftly. A real sense of invention with that set piece, and now Ndiaye's long kick is very accurate. Thiam cut a solitary figure, and it's back now with Ndiaye. Distance again on his kick. Houli was demanding more movement there. Geniat plays it over the top. Al-Bakher was the target. And Tiam must give chase again. At the moment, a slightly thankless task. Oliver Cascaiwo. Amro Geniat. And Al-Mawas has been caught. Challenge was from Demba Traore. As we look again at the free kick, Osman over the top, Al-Mawas latching on, and we saw plenty of saves like this in the last match against UAE. And Di coming out well. He's down now, he's struggling. Mauritania have been struggling with their goalkeepers throughout this FIFA Arab Cup. Babacar Diop is unavailable because of injury, an injury he sustained in the opening match. They do have one goalkeeper on the substitutes bench, Namori Dior, who's already come off the bench once. Difficult to see exactly how Ndiaye has hurt himself. It is a warm night in Al Wakra, and the players have taken on some fluids. Salama has been withdrawn here. His replacement, as you can see, is Hamel Khamesha. And it will be double change. Mohamed Osman is coming off now. Mohamed Al-Halak replaces him.
Replaced by numbers 16 and 7.
So, 4 changes made now by Valerio Tizza. His side need a goal. Al-Mawas has switched onto the left flank. He plays this pass now all the way across to Al-Halak. His first pass is an erroneous one. Mohamed Al-Halak is just 22 years of age. Plays for Manama Club in Bahrain. And in fact, 3 of the squad, the Syrian squad, play for Manama Club in Bahrain. 7 of the squad play in Bahrain, just 11 in Syria. They also have players that play in Sweden, Netherlands, Iraq, Oman and Qatar. Tiam's pass is loose. For Sahyuni, inside now for Al-Mawas. First involvement there for Khamesha. Al-Halak's movement was good. Through the challenge there of Abu Demba. Won back by Rihanye, and that is a no-look pass from the man with the armband on, Mahmoud Al-Mawas, gratefully gathered up by Mbake Ndiaye. A touch of flamboyance there, the idea was good, the channel was available, and he knows it. Boda. Mauritania continuing to frustrate Syria. As things stand, a draw would not be enough for Syria to go through to the quarter-finals. We have 12 minutes plus stoppage time. And Group B is beautifully poised. In all reality, Mauritania can't really go through now. And there's an opportunity. Al-Bakr was in the centre, unconventional for Ndiaye. It just about worked. Syria come again. Rihanye's pass up the line, a powerful cross, too close to the goalkeeper. And we are approaching the final 10 minutes. Tension's just beginning to increase. Mustafa Dior gets away with a loose pass. This is Fofana, aware of the space out to his left. We haven't seen too much of Tanji since his introduction. The number 9 for Mauritania. Good turn from Fofana. Spread out to Dior, who wanted the return pass. Bar didn't quite get it right. Al-Bakr, super run. Geniat saw it, but couldn't find him. Syria have won a throw-in. Mahmoud Al-Mawas surveying the expanse ahead and striking a glorious pass out wide. Geniat to the edge of the box. Clever from Al-Halak. And Syria come again. Geniat's cross is deep. And in the centre. Al-Mawas went to ground. Sahyuni's cross repelled. Plenty of whistles reverberating around the stadium. The referee has given a yellow card. Gives us another chance to have a look at the incident in the centre. Very little contact there with Al-Mawas.
Yellow card for Mauritania, number 17.
And it is the left-back, Demba Traoré, who has been yellow-carded. Well, there was the incident again. The defender was El Mustafa Diar. Plenty in the stands, felt there was an infringement. And this was the foul earlier on by Demba Traoré. Sampaio will give a drop ball. And Syria have won it straight back. Coming forward with Al-Mawas. The cross is into the centre. And it was met very beautifully there by Mahmoud Al-Bakr. Climbed well. Guided it towards the top corner. Didn't get quite enough on it. And the tall figure of Mbake Ndiaye was able to make the save. Time is running out for Syria. They need a moment of inspiration. They need a goal. Can they find one here? Oh, just wide! It seemed to open up perfectly. It was a courageous run from deep. Jemyat cutting inside and firing goal-bound with his left foot. Bar flicks on. Thiam. Zhao. Back to Idrissa Thiam. And the cross was an accurate one. The clearance falls for Fofana, one loose touch, and he's been dispossessed. Very good work there from Khamesha. Mawas couldn't keep the ball in. And there will be some changes now. A couple for Mauritania, who are taking off the recently yellow-carded Demba Traoré. And it will be Mohamed Baibou Welly to replace him. And Mohsin Boda, the midfielder, will come off as well, with Alassane Diop coming on.
Substitutions for Mauritania, midfield number 17.
تبديل المنتخب الموريتاني. 17
Demba Traoré, replaced by number 3.
يحل محله اللاعب رقم 3.
Bashmani is ready to come on for Syria.
Replaced by number 12.
He will have to wait a little longer. Group B, very finely poised. As things stand, Tunisia going through in first place, UAE in second place. But a goal for Syria late on could change everything and put them on 6 points alongside the UAE. Here is Ali Bashmani on for Oliver Cascaiwo.
Replaced by number 9.
يحل محله اللاعب رقم 9 علي بشماني.
4 minutes to find a goal to send them through. Loose from Sahouni. And Syria come again. It is Rihanye, who's been very bright since his introduction. Geniat. And comfortable for Ndiaye. Wide Al-Houli coming forward from defence. It is a time for risks. A draw will not do it for Syria. And their supporters know it. Mauritania standing firm, and a point for the Lions of Chinguetti would be a historic one, their first ever in the Arab Cup. Thiam, Fofana, didn't quite catch the cutback. Rihanye driving forward. Geniat. Al-Halak. Flicked on by Al-Bakr. He almost found Bashmani. Near wide. Geniat's cross, and Al-Bakher flicks it on. Al-Mawas can't reach it, and once again, no trouble for Ndiaye. Frustration for Valerio Diza. He and his players know that the opportunity is slipping away from them. They have already, in the group stage, sprung one of the big surprises, one of the major stories, when they defeated Tunisia by 2-0 3 nights ago. That result gave them such hope coming into this match. But as things stand, Syria remain third. Bashmani, good play. Geniat. Mauritania have shown resilience. Al-Halak was looking for Bashmani. He's been pushed over, and it is a free kick for Syria. Diop protests, or at least questions the decision of the referee. We are into the final minute of the 90. The substitute, Alassane Diop, fouling Al-Halak, and now taking his place in the wall. His foot there. May not have meant it. Wilton Sampao has given the free kick. Mohamed Al-Khouli is standing over it, along with Al-Mawas. There will be a minimum of 5 extra minutes. We are into added time at Al Janoub Stadium. Mahmoud Al-Mawas standing over the free kick. 1 goal could send Syria into the quarter-finals! Off the woodwork! Agonisingly close to a goal that would have been remembered forever in the history of Syrian football. A moment of high drama late on. Mauritania survive, the UAE survive. But Syria have not given up. Al-Mawas for Geniat, and there's the cross, and there's the volley. Frustration. It was the centre-back, Al-Khouli, who'd made an excellent run and was well found. What a chance there. Tension envelops the stadium. It's a loose pass, and there is an opportunity for Mauritania to strike. It was deflected from Tanji, and a corner has been won. Syria have the urgency. Time is ticking for them. Loose from the 20-year-old midfielder who's performed so well since his introduction. It was from a corner that Mauritania struck just after half-time. And now it is Adama Ba who will take the corner. In it comes from Ba, and the goalkeeper was very strong there. 2 good hands onto the cross. It was a free kick which has been taken. 2 minutes to play. Meisha for Al-Halak. Very strong challenge from Diop. Syria have won it back, and there's the back heel. Sakyuni miscues. Joe up the line. This is Bar. Bar won it back. Fofana has 3 in the centre, now 4. Bar. What a cross! And what a save! Astonishing, but at the second attempt, it's turned in! Emeya Tanji looks as if he's won it for Mauritania in added time. It's been a FIFA Arab Cup littered with injury time drama, and we have more here. Khaled Osman is crestfallen. His initial save was miraculous. Tanji denied once, but not twice. And it looks as if Mauritania have their first ever Arab Cup victory. Didier Gomez da Rosa wanted his players to bow out with a performance showing some pride, and that is exactly what they've done. It is heartbreak for Syria.
Goal scored for Mauritania by number 9.
And surely now, well, could it become 3? Just over the crossbar from Tanji. Surely now it is Tunisia and the United Arab Emirates who are heading into the quarter-finals. It has been a brave and valiant display from both teams. Syria needed the victory to head to the knockout phase. They pushed hard, they hit the woodwork in added time when the scores were level. It is a heartbreaking tale for them. Tanji won it for Mauritania in the 94th minute. An amazing end to this dramatic game at Al Janoub Stadium. Syria 1, Mauritania 2.
Evening's man of the match is Mauritania's number 6.
أفضل لاعب للمباراة اليوم من المنتخب الموريتاني رقم 6.
Gassama Fofana. Well, yes, again, another dramatic finish here at Al Janoub Stadium. Many congratulations to Mauritania on their victory here this evening, their first at the FIFA Arab Cup Qatar 2021. And congratulations to Syria, who had fantastic support, put up a terrific fight on the pitch as well, but unfortunately, no points this evening for them.
المزيد والكثير من الإثارة في مباراة اليوم تحديدا في الشوط الثاني، ونهنئ المنتخب الموريتاني على فوزه الأول بطولة كأس العالم في قطر 2021.
And don't forget, you can get your tickets for the next FIFA Arab Cup Qatar 2021 match, which is tomorrow evening here between Algeria and Egypt.
مباراتين يعني بهزيمة. اليوم المنتخب الموريتاني عفوا يفوز بالمباراة ويفتكر 3 نقاط.
الحمد لله البداية ما كانت موفقة، خسارتين، ما كنا لاعبين ما كانوا متوقعين الخسارة، بس الحمد لله اليوم فزنا على منتخب سوريا وإن شاء الله قادم أحسن إن شاء الله. شكرا نشكر الجماهير اللي حضرت معنا ساندتنا حتى آخر مباراة، وإن شاء الله هاجي الفوز للشعب الموريتاني إن شاء الله. مرحبا.
Social distancing if you are heading for the shuttle bus or the taxi service. While upstairs the stadium for a little bit longer as well to enjoy.
Victoire méritée aujourd'hui devant la Syrie et après 2 défaites. Vraiment la Mauritanie aujourd'hui elle a donné le tout pour le tout et elle a gagné le match.
On voulait prouver qu'on était à la hauteur de la compétition. Je crois qu'on l'a montré ce soir, on l'avait aussi montré vendredi dernier contre les Émirats où on prend un but dans les arrêts de jeu, mais ce soir vraiment on a fait un très bon match. On a été en difficulté au milieu de la deuxième période, hein, notamment sur notre côté gauche. Mais voilà, on y a cru jusqu'au bout. Je crois qu'on a montré beaucoup d'abnégation. Encore une fois, de très belles valeurs et de très belles projections vers l'avant. Vraiment très intéressant en termes de transition offensive aujourd'hui. Merci.
كابتن مواس، هارد لاك، شاهدناك متاثر جدا بهذه الهزيمه. المنتخب السوري كان يطمح للمرور الى الدور المقبل ولكن للاسف كانت هناك خساره اليوم. ماذا يمكنك ان تقول عن المباراه؟
It's everywhere. Some think it doesn't exist, but it does. For us, life is full of magic. First love, winning at life, discovering new things, sharing experiences. The more real we are, the more magical life becomes. Real magic.
Here are some of the statistics from Syria against Mauritania. The Syrians had 63% possession, 17 shots of which 6 were on target. Mauritania hit the target 5 times and won 6 corners. But the all-important statistic is Mauritania scored twice and Syria once.
Light is more than just photons. Light can turn a shadow into something bright.
Group B was such a finely balanced group. So much riding on these third matches that were played simultaneously.
Light can spark your imagination. And it can make you see. On into sun.
Number 10.
Wonderful support in the stands of Al Janoub Stadium for Syria against Mauritania. And 5 minutes after half-time, it was Mauritania who took the lead. A corner from Mohsin Boda, flicked on at the near post by Delayali and converted by midfielder Mohamed Souyed. A well-worked corner routine, and Didier Gomez Darrosa's side had the lead. A lead which lasted only 2 minutes. Mahmoud Al-Bakr responded for Syria with a tidy finish inside the box. At this stage of the match, Syria knew that another goal could clinch progression to the quarter-finals. Right back Amro Geniat hit the crossbar from distance. And then substitute Mohamed Rihanye fired wide in what was a very impressive display. Mauritania remained a threat on the counter-attack. Idrissa Tiem testing Khalid Osman in the Syria goal. And then a very clever free kick was clipped over the wall by Mohamed Osman for substitute Al-Mawas. Out came goalkeeper Ndiaye very smartly. Geniat came close again, this time with a left-footed strike. And then in added time, a moment of high drama as Mahmoud Al-Mawaz struck the woodwork with a majestic free kick. A goal there probably would have sent Syria into the knockout phase. As it was, Mauritania struck in the 94th minute through substitute Emeya Tanji to clinch their first ever Arab Cup victory and break the hearts of Syrian players and supporters. So both of these teams finish on 3 points and exit at the group stage. The full-time score at Al Janoub: Syria 1, Mauritania 2. And this is how Group B finished. Tunisia progress in first place. The United Arab Emirates go through in second position. Syria and Mauritania, with 1 victory each, exit the FIFA Arab Cup 2021. It has been an evening of emotion and drama. A night that those who witnessed it will never forget. The Syrian players have finished the encounter crestfallen and in tears. Their dreams shattered. Mauritania have written an exciting chapter in their history, and they snatched the victory late. The full-time score from the majestic Al Janoub Stadium: Syria 1, Mauritania 2.